What's going on, guys? John here, and we're back with another episode of the Alaska State Dynasty. And we are here in week 7 for our 6th game, and we're playing Fresno State. So, going to recruiting, obviously Dominique Ahmed, we've got 50 points on him. I think we just are going to have to keep trying to pull away. I don't know if it actually is beneficial to continue to do this soft sell. I think it is because that's 3 stars plus 3 plus 1, and I think send to the house is like 5 stars, so we're like plus 1 star. And we have a visit planned with him and Trey Floyd or Ty Floyd. We scheduled a visit for him. So Forrest Willingham, Ty Floyd, Dominique Ahmed are all coming in versus San Diego State, which is next week. Floyd Sturgis has already shown up. Ari Fabuluhe, maybe, is coming in week 13. And then I also added Dominique Wheeler. We just need another strong safety. We've already got Hakeem Dallas. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're catching up to Rice. But Dominique Wheeler would be a nice addition as well. So we'll see if we can jump on his board. If we don't, we don't. We can get one in the transfer portal. But I think other than that, it's time to jump into the game. Fresno State's a 67 overall. Haha, funny number, whatever. And we are 57, so there's a 10 overall difference. But yeah, I think once again, this is a game we could possibly win. So we will, see. All right, here's the Fresno State offense, led by a very good quarterback. I don't know what I think his last name's Clarkson. And down goes Clarkson, Deontay Big Hill. I forgot I need to start putting him in for more sets because he doesn't play a ton. But he sacks Clarkson. I mean, he's our best lineman. In these 3-down lineman sets, he is our rush D tackle, I'm pretty sure. So you will see him in a lot of these 3-down lineman sets. Maybe I just keep him on there for all of them. As they do a quick check down, Marcus Moon with the tackle on the running back. That leads to a 3rd and long. And let's make a stop here. We're once again only sending 3, but I think it could pay off. And it does. I believe that's Big Hill again getting the pressure, and we're going to force a punt. All right, here's the offense led by LaMarcus Brewer, but really more realistically, we're led by Jarian Parker, who last week had the 203, I believe, yard game. It was over 200. I know that. And we're just going to rely a lot on Jarian Parker, like we did last game. Maybe not over-relying like last game. Like, I think we ended up over-committing to the run there, and it led to some mistakes. As I'm going to actually switch this to a pass. I think Jones is going to have his man, and Bryson Jones, with a D lineman on him, is into the end zone for a touchdown. Bryson Jones, I saw he had a D lineman on him, and it was press coverage. Great defense, by the way. So I switched it to a pass play and just figured I'd toss it up to Bryson. He would probably get his man burned. Sure enough, he did, and it goes for 6. All right, 1st and 10 for Fresno State. We'll see what their offense has on this drive as they send their slot wide receiver in motion. And Greenwood comes in unblocked and gets a sack. What a play from Greenwood as Ron Atwell is hurt. Nice. But Elijah Greenwood, if you look in the top left, he was in a one of these like hook zones right here. But I decided I would instead try and take him in because I saw it was going to be a read option or play action. And just decided to test that he wouldn't be able to get the ball out in time. And sure enough, it worked, as that's a good completion there for a gain of about 10, I think, 13. And now it's 3rd and 4. What does the Fresno State offense have? And Clarkson, nice run. Underwood with the tackle. 1st down. Pierce Clarkson, that's his name. All right, I'm kind of worried about Walt Littlejohn on the outside. They try testing him deep. I got to be there. Nope, they go read option, and it is a good tackle safe tackle on the edge by, I believe, Marcus Moon. And now it's 2nd and 4. What does Clarkson got? Looks like it's going to be Wham. And it is Freddie Wayne with the tackle. Not going to go for loss, but it is a tackle. And now it is 3rd and 3. I don't know. I don't like man here. I don't like just a straight man. Give me at least one zone. They go outside, and it is a 1st down. So now Ethan Dassman is hurt. So we take an injury timeout. I like these 3-down lineman sets because Deontay Bighill has been a menace on the D-line. I might have to move him to number 1 D tackle because he should be in every snap. I don't know why he is not. In fact, I'm going to check that right now, so be right back. All right, so I believe the reason it was because he was our nose tackle. So I have now also moved him to rush D tackle to see if that's the problem, as big rush there. But he's now our rush D tackle and our nose tackle. So I don't know if that actually does anything. But he's down on one of these snaps for a 4-down lineman set. So maybe that means Bighill will play more. I want Bighill playing every snap if possible, because he is our best defensive lineman, best player actually, I think, if I remember correctly. So just having him on the field at all times is ideal, because would you not want your best player to play every snap if possible, or at least more than what he's playing? As Clarkson's going to take it himself, missed the tackle there, but Clarkson will be tackled inside the 10, the 6-yard line. And now we've got a QB spy out, which I think is going to be very good. Just watch the screen pass. Don't play it. The guy who was covering him cut inside. That is a touchdown for Fresno State. We need a big gain here. Who's going to be the one to make the play? I just do not have time. That's going to be a punt. All right, 1st and 10 for Fresno State after a very poor drive by us. I was looking back on that play, and I think there was a couple of reads I could have made better on that last throw to Aiden Knoll. Like, I think Matthias Berger was open in the slot. But, all right, that takes us to the end of the quarter. It is 7-7. All right, 2 tight ends out on the field for Fresno State on this play. One of them goes in motion. Looks like it'll be a run play. And Carl Morris completely misses, but Underwood will make the tackle. As I need to get some pressure. The problem is, like, a lot of our guys can't get down there to get pressure. Let's try sending Tevin Daniels. See what Tevin can do. As they go wheel route, and the running back is breaking tackles. 1st and 10 inside the 20 in the red zone, I guess is a better way of saying it. As they're running hurry up for whatever reason. We're going to go read option. And Daniels, huge hit on Clarkson. Yeah, I don't think Clarkson's going to want to take any more of those hits. So maybe you should just not run the ball anymore. I guess passing was not much better. Handoff. Greenwood will be the first one there. Freddie Wayne also helped with the tackle. 3rd and 5. This could be a big stop here if we can make this. Need Deontay Bighill to get some pressure there. 3rd and 5. Here's the snap. I sent him too late. Gets the 1st down. Clarkson has 7 rushes already. It's ridiculous. I don't know why Greenwood's dancing, but looks like it's going to be Wham again. And it's going to be a touchdown. Yay. All right, 1st and 10 for LaMarcus Brewer. Firing, he's got Bryson Jones for 4. Probably should have thrown that a little bit earlier. I think he was actually a little bit more open than that. As now on 2nd down, we're going to go fake jet sweep. But it looks like it's not going to actually bring his man over. Jerry and Parker, though, will almost get the 1st. And now we're in a bit of a pickle because we need to get this 1st here. So we're just going to dive. Hopefully Sean William Peterson can lay a block. And nope, entire O-line gets bodied, and we're going to have to punt. All right, after another disappointing drive, shocker, you'd love to do those. They get another chance. And I'm so bad at this game. I just suck so bad. My tackling is just so poor. As it's 1st and 10, empty backfield. As just not fast enough on that one. Nothing I can do there to have any better chance. Need some pressure. That'd be very nice. So they go screen outside. Probably going to get a roughing the passer, I think. If I had to guess is what that penalty is. Yep, Freddie Wayne. Nice. That will push them inside. Yeah, in the 15. Oh my gosh. Okay. 1st and 10. Big hit from Atwell. Doesn't really matter, all things considered, because they're probably going to score anyway. I mean, they could just hand the ball off 3 more times and score. And that's a touchdown. Walt Littlejohn completely lost. Not even close. 6. All right, 1st and 10, and we got to get something going here. I'd like this to be the last drive of the half, but with that kind of blocking, I don't think it's going to be. Now it's 3rd and 9. We need a first here. Going Bryson Jones, and Bryson Jones makes the catch. That's good. As now we're not going to have enough time to take a snap. Hurry up, Burger. Send Burger in motion, take it. Okay. It's a really crappy play. But I guess we can get it out to Burger, so that's cool. 2-minute warning. Oh boy. All right, 3rd and 2. I would like to flip the play to the left. There's mismatches over there. And we're stuffed. Nope, we actually got it. Okay. Well, I should have called hurry up. All right. 1st and 10. Just going to go underneath Knoll, and Knoll is basically just lost all his momentum after the throw. So we're now in a 2nd and 8. I think Bryson Jones is going to be the best option here. Nope, Brian Williams. He makes the catch, breaks a tackle, gets the first down. All right, 2nd and 10. We're going screen pass. Just got to get it out. Getting blocks. And honestly, that was insane. I probably could have scored there. As we're going to call hurry up. Putting Matthias Berger on a zig. And there's an unblocked guy up the middle. Jarian Parker just did not block at all. And they had a guy completely unblocked to the quarterback. So now we're in a really bad situation where it's 2nd and 21. We're not even in field goal range. And we're going to throw it out of bounds. So, nice. Now we just need to get yards, because there's no chance we're getting a first down here. But I think we could at least get into field goal range. Or we can just fire it deep again. Nope. 4th and 21. When we're not in field goal range. Not Hail Mary. 57. No chance I'm making that. So we got to punt. So that is halftime. We're down by 14, but we get ball. All right, 1st and 10. We're going to start with the handoff, Jarian Parker. And he'll get 4 there. I mean, Parker's going to be our best option for gaining yards still. It's just the problem is it's not that good. As we're going underneath Matthias Berger, he'll get the first there. I just don't like a lot of the plays we have. Like, they don't seem to work ever. So we're putting Berger in motion. Looks like it's zone coverage. So that's great. As Jarian Parker will get almost the first. Of course he doesn't actually get the first, because that'd be too easy. And now we're going to go jet sweep Matthias Berger. I'm sure this will go great. Yep, Brian Williams doesn't block. I don't even know why I run that play anymore. It goes the same way every time. Every game I've ever played, every football game I've ever played, that is how that jet sweep play goes. There's Jordan Houston for the first down. As now we've got a bunch of backups in. We're going Josh Harbor, and Josh Harbor makes the catch. Why is Josh Harbor in? I don't know, but I guess if he's the only one that wants to play football, I guess I can't blame him. As we've got Bryson Jones in the end zone, and Bryson Jones has another touchdown. I hot routed him to a corner route because it looked like the corner was playing bad coverage, and apparently it was the perfect read. Jones, just an amazing route. Brewer just kind of had to lob it up, and Jones was already past his defender, so nothing he could do. Bryson Jones' second touchdown of the game. It's crazy how that whole drive was set up thanks to Josh Harbor getting a catch. You know, the like third or fourth string corner, or third, no, not corner. What am I talking about? Fifth string wide receiver. I think he is fifth string because it's Houston, Jones, Workman, Berger, and then is where Josh Harbor is. And down goes Clarkson. It's Okori with the sack as Scotty Barnes just made a big play. Sick. Love me some Scotty Barnes. And now it's 3rd and 21. Literally just cannot get beat over top. We do not. They drop it, and they're going to have to punt. Great stop. All right, 2nd and 10 after an incompletion on first. Jarian Parker will get 8. So, I mean, Parker's been solid. He just is not as good as he was last game when he had like an 83-yard touchdown rush and everything and averaged like 10 yards per carry. But this would be a great play, as it is another first down. 2nd and 10 after throwing yet another incompletion. I just love doing that. Aiden Knoll will get a great rush. All right, 2nd and 10. I think Bryson Jones is just going to be the best option again. Yep, there he is. Bryson Jones will get 5, and that'll give us a 3rd and 5, which I think, I don't even know who I like here. Jarian Parker will get the edge and is down to the 1. And now I don't know what play to run, because last game we got stuffed on the goal line. But we're going to try a Jarian Parker rush, and they had a guy there ready to tackle us. I don't know what he was doing. Jarian Parker, touchdown. And with an extra point, we're going to be tied. All right, so currently this game has been us forcing a punt on their first drive, and then they immediately scored 20. We scored, and then they scored 21 unanswered, and now we've scored 14 unanswered to then make this a tie game. So it's a game of runs. Normally, you don't see this kind of runs in football. You see this kind of runs in, like, basketball. We have insane scoring runs. That's going to be a big play. I overran it with Carter, and that's going to be a touchdown. What kind of... How does he get that open? One thing I am noticing is we're getting horrible blocking on kick returns, which I guess should be expected, because if our starters aren't good, why would my special teams be good? Because that is a horrible first play. So now we're going to have to basically rely on a Bryson Jones curl route right here. And that'll gain us 7. We 3rd and 6. That's the end of the quarter. See you in the 4th. All right, 3rd and 6. Need a first down here. We've got Houston, and he's overthrown. Brewer just missed him. All right, 1st and 10. As we're going to get a holding penalty on the first down. Of course. Brick Lewis, my man. You could just stand there and be a wall and do better than how you're doing right now. Your name is Brick. You are literally a brick. You can't move very well, so just stand still. Because we all know dang well you aren't blocking anybody correctly. As there's Aiden Knoll, he gets all 20 yards back. we're going to go halfback dive. Hopefully just get some more yards. I like the look. Honestly, I'm just going to kind of put some tempo in. We're gonna still run the ball, but I mean, I got him in a look I like, and then I immediately do not get him in a look I like, because of course not. Can't have two good back-to-back plays. So we're gonna put Bryce on a post. Nope, entire offensive line does not block. And now it's 3rd and 26. So let's see what we got. That's going to be picked. Not picked, but we're going to have to punt. All right, we're starting off with engage 8. Because why not? And it somehow doesn't work. We sent 9 people because I actually rushed another one because I thought the man in motion. And we still couldn't tackle him. Tell me how that makes sense, guys. Tell me, I'm listening. I'm all ears. So there's a good tackle there after 1. All right, you guys think they can get the first down here? Because I sure do. Direct snap to the running back. Doesn't pay off. I guess we force a punt. 1st and 10. As I probably had Aiden Knoll deep. I went underneath Bryson Jones. And Bryson Jones is going to make a cut and get a huge gain into the 20-yard line. As now I'm just going to call hurry up. I'm getting us right back down the field. We're scoring here. Brewer, how are you the last one? Brick Lewis has 52 speed, man. You cannot be the last one back to the line of scrimmage. 6 yards by Houston. We're going to switch it to spacing. Okay, I don't know why that required all of you guys to go the other side. Berger makes the grab. We're not going to call hurry up here so we can get a different formation. Cade Workman will be the bubble screen. Get a block. Gets 2. Now I'm going to call hurry up. Give me stick. Sure, flip the guys the other side. Doesn't do much. Going out. Cade Workman. Touchdown. And we're back within a score. Because we just need to get some stops. As that's a great knockout. Marcus Moon. Come on, keep going. I'm doing option quarterback too, by the way. I'm not taking any chances. As that's 9 yards. Okay. Need a play that'll stop him. We're going to try an edge blitz. Got to get pressure here. Come on. Just get to whoever has the ball. No, they're going to get it. 1st down. Now we're going to probably have to start calling timeouts. I think now would be our best chance to call timeouts. While we still have a lot of time. No, I think I'm still saving them. As that's a great knockout, Little John. We got to stop him, guys. This is huge. If we stop him, we get another drive. We have a chance to win. 2nd and 10. Have an all-out blitz. No way. We didn't get there. Oh my gosh, he's so lucky. All right, so what we're doing. Antonio Carter is a QB spy. It's a Tampa 2 defense. And we stop him. We're going to have a chance. Walt Littlejohn with the tackle. It's going to be 3 minutes left, a little under. And we're going to return this punt. I'm sending Atwell. I want an extra blocker. Noel's returning this to the house. Nope, they're scared of him. Okay, starting from the 25. Got 2:34. We have to score here. Has to be a touchdown. We're going outside, and Jarian Parker drops the first pass. Jarian, Bud. I will put Aiden Nolan for the rest of the game if I have to. I mean, Aiden will drop him too, but at least I expect less from Aiden because he's fast. We've got blockers. I mean, not the ideal blocking strategy, but why is Chew clock on so bad? How does that use 21 seconds of clock? I still want to run the ball a little bit, though, because I think we can definitely... Nope. Okay, left guard's getting benched right now. You're watching me literally straight up go and bench him. I don't know who it is, but he sucks. Abraham? Nope. It's Phoenix now. And now it's probably going to burn another 15 seconds somehow. Come on. Just go. Noel makes the catch. Gonna run hurry up. I mean, we just don't have a lot of time. We're going to go screen. Hopefully Noel can once again get in the open field. He's got 3 blockers. Nice spin, Aiden. Aiden Noel inside the 45. Or to the 45. Because he's not inside the 45. He's on it. 1st and 10. Got Workman. That's 5 yards. We've still got all 3 timeouts to use. As there's Houston, he's going to make a catch. I'm going to call timeout. We're making good progress. I mean, we've got time. We can run read option, I guess. Oh, I needed Bryson to get there faster. Okay, well, now we're in a bit of a predicament. All right, we're going screen again. Okay, none of the O linemen blocked. 3 guys were there, and not a single one touched the wide open, the unblocked man. And now we've got a 3rd and 11. I'm just going for gain of yardage. Just get some yards. I'm going to call our 2nd timeout. I need the best play. Shallow cross. So you've got Noel, Williams, Berger. Brian Williams bumped Aiden Noel. He was wide open underneath. I was like, okay, Aiden Noel's not covered. I'm throwing it here. It's already thrown. And I wait. Look at that. Brian Williams hits Aiden. Doesn't even hit him. But Aiden Noel comes off his line. It's an incompletion. That would have been an easy 1st down because he needed 5 yards. 1st down's right here. This guy is not getting to Aiden Noel. This dude right here. Incomplete pass. We're going to lose. How do we lose that? Our 2 underneath routes run into each other on the final drive of the game. And we're going to lose off of that. That's terrible. I mean, our defense wasn't good. But the fact that they gave us a chance. Brewer, 29 for 42, 323 yards, 3 touchdowns. He just has to check down every play because nothing else is going on. Parker, 54 yards and a touchdown. Noel had 16. Berger, -2. Brewer, -24. Bryson Jones had 139 yards. He is so good. Aiden Noel had 63. Matthias Berger at 26. Jerry Parker, 25. Harbor, 23. Houston, 21. Williams, 16. And Workman, 10. I mean, Houston has had so many opportunities to catch passes, and he just gets overthrown or just barely out of his reach or some BS like that. It's ridiculous. Elijah Greenwood led the team with 9 tackles. Walt Littlejohn and Rondell Carter each had 7. 2 TFLs for Carter, 1 for a Corey, Big Hill, Wayne, and Greenwood. Sacks for a Corey, Big Hill, and Greenwood. And then obviously we don't get any of those fancy special stats. Littlejohn and Marcus Moon both had pass deflections, I guess. But yeah, so I'm so mad. We should have won that game. All right, so that loss means we dropped to 2 and 4, which sucks. But I mean, that was a close loss. I'm not going to be insane about that one. As now we are not number 1 for Dominique Ahmed, which is not good. Very bad, actually. Bryson Jones gets the Mountain West Offensive Player of the Week, though, so that's really cool. But yeah, so this week we have San Diego State and we have Dominique Ahmed coming in for a visit. We drop on his board. I might just say, screw it. We're going to try and hard sell him with that, the thing he's got, and then put the other 10 points on DM the player. We've got to do something. And who knows if it's actually the right idea. This is going to be our only chance for a long time to get a 5-star. We need to win this game, and we need to like actually lock in because you got 3 people coming in for visits. I don't know what else to do. We got to win. That's basically all I can say. So that'll do it for this episode, though. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one where we play San Diego State. Peace.